1,500 people gathered in downtown Los Angeles to protest the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines. With President Trump signing executive orders to fast-track the construction of the pipelines, many felt they wanted to get out and have their voices be heard. Many California schools are observing the holiday by giving students the whole week off. CSUN students don't have the whole week off. Many other tribal members gathered in front of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power to engage in conversation on how important it is to have a clean water source here in Los Angeles. Meet the new PD K-9 unit team. Officer Virgil Messmore and Daisy are set to make their official campus debut today in front of Bohemian Hall. A packed 2 days here at Santa Anita for the 32nd annual Breeders' Cup. The fan favorite California Chrome came in a close second to Arrogate, the 3-year-old sensation. I'm Cheyenne Conaway in Santa Anita for Valley View News. Southern California residents were joined by American Indian tribes from all over the United States. They marched in solidarity against the Keystone XL and Dakota Access pipelines. The protest started at Pershing Square in downtown LA and was about a 1.5-mile walk. Lance Brown Eyes is from the Pine Ridge, South Dakota Reservation, and the Keystone Pipeline will run right above his reservation and through the Lakota Aquifer.
We're telling Trump, please respect Obama's decision, respect our fight, that we stopped it, don't reenact it, and no more pipelines in general.
The marchers were protesting President Trump's executive orders that overturned Obama's halt on construction on both pipelines. Marchers say the pipelines remind the natives of their long struggles against injustice.
What's happening in Standing Rock is a continuation of the genocide of the Native American people. And we have to say no. We have to turn this resistance into mass refusal.
Rally organizers say the pipelines would threaten the drinking water to more than 15 million people and destroy sacred indigenous lands. Emma Robbins is from the Navajo Nation and traveled from Arizona.
I've seen firsthand how the environment and the earth can be destroyed.
The rally ended with a prayer in front of the Edward Roybal Federal Building in downtown Los Angeles. Officials are saying the protest was peaceful and there were no arrests, and organizers are saying that they plan on having more protests in the future. I'm Cheyenne Conaway in downtown Los Angeles for Valley View News.
My native language was my grandfather.
Two of the main speakers at the event were Red Earth Defense's George Funmaker from the Ho-Chunk and Spirit Lake Dakota Nation and Cheyenne Phoenix from the Navajo and Northern Paiute Nations.
We have a responsibility here to take care of what we have taken from for so long and to give back to the earth because it's important for our survival.
Funmaker and Phoenix have both been active for years at rallies and marches for indigenous rights across the United States. Funmaker said students can help by refusing to support big banks that support projects like the Dakota Access Pipeline.
We want them to decolonize, decolonize from their mindset and looking at Earth in a different way from an indigenous perspective instead of a Western way of looking at the Earth as like real estate or a commodity. But for us as indigenous people, the Earth is our mother and it's sacred and we have to protect it.
CSUN student Renzo San Juan says it's important for groups to work together to battle injustice.
It really is our responsibility as human beings to acknowledge where injustice lies and how we can work with each other and reach out regardless of where we come from.
Michael Quill from the conservation group LA Waterkeepers outlined how students can volunteer for watershed and marine protection programs. He told students that they don't have to live close to the beach to help clean it up.
Everything on our streets runs into storm drains and runs into the LA River or rivers or creeks and floods into the ocean. So being aware of what you do inland affects everything that happens in the ocean. And if you see pollution, call the pollution hotline at the state or call LA Waterkeeper, and we get teams out there to investigate what's going down.
Funmaker and Phoenix ended their presentations with a song and prayer on how to protect the water and earth. I'm Cheyenne Conaway in Northridge for Valley View News. The 32nd Breeders' Cup Classic was 2 days of racing, fashion, and betting. The top horses, jockeys, trainers, and owners from around the world gathered at Santa Anita Racetrack in Pasadena, competing for top honors of Horse of the Year. Jockey Julien Leperoux rode in 7 of the 13 races at the Breeders' Cup, and he talks about his upset aboard Tepin, last year's champion Grass Miler.
Tepin ran a great race. Winner got a perfect trip. We had a good trip, but we had a better trip today. That's it.
With a total of 118,000 people in attendance both Friday and Saturday, the purse earnings for the 13 races was $28 million. Many jockeys and owners donate a portion of their earnings to charities like Old Friends, an organization for retired racehorses, the V Foundation, and City of Hope. California Chrome, the 2014 Horse of the Year, was this year's horse to beat. Chrome was facing off against his biggest competitor, Arrogate. Chrome established a good lead in the beginning, and as he turned into the stretch, Arrogate found momentum and beat the favorite by a neck.
I'm really happy. Obviously, I'm happy he just won. I've known him for a few years, so I'm glad he finally won Breeders' Cup.
The fan favorite California Chrome came in a close second to Arrogate, the 3-year-old sensation. I'm Cheyenne Conaway in Santa Anita for Valley View News. The California State Assembly approves a bill to protect undocumented crime victims and witnesses from deportation. The bill will prohibit law enforcement officers from detaining victims or witnesses on any immigration charges or violations. Watch out, Mickey. Here comes the Millennium Falcon. Star Wars Land is coming to both Disney World in Florida and Disneyland in California. Walt Disney Imagineering and Lucasfilm representatives say guests will be able to choose their own experience, either working with the Resistance or the First Order. Scientists say treating animals with antibiotics can increase the growth of resistant bacteria. If people eat contaminated chicken, it can lead to serious illness. Reports have surfaced that e-reality star Kim Kardashian may have been attacked while leaving hotspot Mr. Chow in Los Angeles. But Kardashian later tweeted that the rumor was completely untrue. Lena Dunham, the show's creator and star, said she felt the characters had come full circle, starting out as girls and becoming women.